make sure to check out our sponsor, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your cell phone, old, broken, or you're just trying to get rid of it. You can contact them right at the number on the screen, text or call. Also, their social media and website is in the description if that's more convenient. If you share their social media accounts on social media, get a chance to win an iPhone. Go check them out. All right, man, y'all boy Adrien Broner. He ain't too happy with Meek Mill, all right? And a lot of other artists, all right? Adrien Broner may have to drop his album as a mixtape for free and lose money, and let's explain why he mad at Meek and several other artists. And I'll put the track list on the screen. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and kind of some music education 101. And I don't know everything about music, but all right, he's pretty much angry because these dudes won't clear they verses on his album. Now what happens is, if he released it and sell it as an album and these verses don't clear, then he gonna get sued. They're gonna take all his music down. They're gonna do a 50 Cent Young Buck, right? So the only people that cleared his verses were Yellow Beezy and Boosie, right? Them the only two who cleared the verses. Now he got like hella features on there. Young Thug, Meek Mill. I mean, he got like a lot of features on there. So he paid these dudes for their verses. You know what I'm saying? And pretty much the only people that cleared his verses out of like 10 or 15 people on the album was Yellow Beezy and Lil Boosie. And shout out to them for being real ones. Now, he can't release this out. He can give it away for free and not make money off of it and use the verses. So out of all the money he paid for production, for engineering, you know what I'm saying, for studio time, for these verses from these artists, that means he'd be giving his work away for free. Now, he can make the money back if the album is hot, which we know it's not. If the album is truly hot, he can make that money back and get the money on the road. You know, doing shows, doing performances. He can get the money back if the album is hot, hitting the road. That's it. But we know his album probably not gonna be hot enough for him to hit the road and perform and make that money back. And also with him fighting, do we got time to tour and get that money back is the question, which is not. Which leads me to Meek Mill. Meek Mill said he wouldn't clear the verse for him because the verse was old. Word on the street, all right, between me and you, is that Meek Mill already used the verse with somebody else. Now, ironically, I ran into an Inspector Deck interview on Vlad TV from like 5 years ago. Okay? And so happened was Inspector Deck, he used the triumphant verse. Most hip hop heads know that song. You thought you wasn't gonna see me? The ODB, I'm the Osiris of this shit. You know, that was like the hardest like speech intro I ever heard to a rap song. R.I.P. to Old Dirty. And then Inspector Deck spit this nasty first verse on Triumph, whatever the hell it's called. He said that he actually used the verse with somebody else first, and they said it was okay if he can use it again. So basically, you know, Meek said he can't use the verse, but Adrien Broner said he already paid Meek Mill for the verse. He said, I already paid Meek for the verse. And he said, why you won't clear it? He said, I paid you your money. So once again, Meek Mill ain't looking too good in these streets. Why don't Meek give him another verse so Adrien Broner can use it for the song? Problem solved. If he paid you for a verse and you won't clear it, like, that's some hoe shit. That's like when I see you on site. That's like when I see you on site, like, nigga, I'm firing on you, bro. Straight up and down. That's just some hoe shit. But that's how the industry is. It was a story that Wack 100 was mad at E40 because Blueface did a feature for E40 and E40 didn't pay Blueface. So Wack 100 had to, you know, do what a manager do and defend his artist's honor and get his money. So the rap industry, it ain't all, you know, smoking, you know, it ain't all good. I remember T Grizzly talking about, like, he rap about just grimy shit. And he was saying, I fuck with T, he was saying, yeah, You know, I charge people for a verse, and then I wouldn't even allow the studio to clear it. I'm like, what type of whole shit is that? And no offense to nobody I'm talking about. I mean, it is the game. But let's stop making whole shit fashionable. If I'm Adrien Broner, I'm knocking Meek out off rip. I don't give a fuck. Because what can Meek do? Broner got the shooters on deck. And I like Meek. Broner got the shooters on deck. I mean, what he gonna do? You gonna send your mans to jump Adrien Broner? I don't think so. This ain't no safari. Adrien Broner ain't gonna take off running. I'm knocking Meek out off rip. Ain't no two ways around it. I am knocking Meek Mill completely the fuck out. He gonna give me another verse, give me my money back, or I'm gonna use the verse that he already gave. But you know, a real lyricist gonna be out. I got a verse for you. Here, I'm gonna spit another verse. So, you know, so that's kind of the issue, and there's a lot of other artists that won't clear the feature, and Broner tagged them in. That's the industry. They don't respect you, bro. They take your money, but they won't clear it. And you got to make sure you got to deal with the label, because some of these dudes ain't even their own bosses. I'll call the label like, hey man, he about to do this verse for me. Clear it before I even pay this dude his money. Or when the verse get cleared, I'll give you your money. Straight up and down, man. But that's the industry for you, man. But let me know what you guys think about that, man. I just think that was hella whack on Meek part, you know. And you gotta put people in, what are you telling? Sometimes you gotta put motherfuckers, you know, on the spot. You know, sometimes you gotta put people on the spot. That's just the way it is, and people know how Meek really is, bro. But hey, let me know what you guys think about the story. I'll put the screenshots on the screen. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Want to make a donation to the channel? Cash App, PayPal, description. Best way to donate is share the video. Check our music entertainment playlist for more videos like this, man. And yeah, I appreciate the love, support, man. One time for the one time. We gone.